So another day in the life video. I'm treating myself to an iced coffee as a reward for getting up early and gonna do double exercise today. This is the morning segment of exercise, the 17-mile or so bike ride. But anyway, I thought I was on my last video, the last few videos, and I keep thinking of more stuff to say. And by the way, the reason I make these is primarily for my family because they don't really understand my lifestyle. I'm single, 64 years old, travel alone a lot. Sometimes I visit them, sometimes I visit other friends and travel with other people, but not that much. Mostly I'm alone, and I don't mind it. In fact, if I can't be alone, I think that's a problem. But I make these videos so they can tune in and maybe begin to understand how I'm looking at things. And so I retired 14 months ago. Wanted to get my health moving forward, which I definitely have done, and I'm about to ramp it up a little bit more in terms of getting in shape. Wanted to focus on some things other than work. I went into a vacation mode for about a year. It's been just over a year now. And I'd like to transition to more of what is life going to be in retirement, not just vacation, right? It can't be that permanently. And that's a good thing. But the reason in the next few weeks to months I may not get that done is because I have to find another apartment, which I've mentioned a few times in different video streams that I've done, and it's very time consuming and you don't know where you're going to be. So my goal is, when I find a place, to try to commit to it for a couple of years at least. Now, the problem with knowing you can do that is you never know more than a year at a time what your rent's going to be. So if something outrageous happens with rent, I might have to move sooner. So it gets hard to transition when things like that are happening. But I would want my family and friends who might watch this to know that I understand that life is not a permanent vacation. I think the one that I took in the last year was well deserved. I worked for basically 40 years, and I feel that I worked harder than 90% of the people around me during almost all that time. So it's well deserved that I took a lot of vacation time off, got my health on the right footing, and got that vacation behind me. So I will transition to something else where I do some other things, have more of a life, so to speak, even though I will probably still be spending a lot of it alone. So that is a comment on that, and I'm going right back to finding apartments today. As I mentioned earlier, I have 1 month to figure that out and get that done.